folks, I'm back out here at the golf course again. It is Sunday afternoon, October 11th, 2015. I've chosen a few trees to show you that the season is changing. Fall is coming for us here, and it's still a lovely day out here on the golf course. I'll talk to you in a second when I get set up. Alright guys, I'm all set up here. I got my Garrett Ace 350 out, my trusty knee pads, my Garrett Pro pointer. I'm wearing my satchel and my GoPro. I may go over by this really beautiful yellow tree and detect over there a little bit just because I like the look of it, and we'll see what we find. See you at the first hole. Alright guys, I decided to wave the coils over the ground as I walk towards the tree over here, and I got a pretty solid signal on the way over. It's right at the pull tab level, 4 inches down. Let's dig it up and see what's up. Alright guys, I popped up the plug and I haven't found it yet, but with my Pro pointer I can tell it's pretty close. Looks like it's right there. Let's see if I can get it up for you live with the old digger here. Aha! You can see it is an old school pull tab. First of the day. Awesome. Let's move on to the next hole. Alright guys, I still haven't made it over to the tree yet, but I have the exact same signal. It's exactly at the pull tab notch, and it's 4 inches down. So let's see what this one is. Alright guys, same story on this one. I popped the plug up and I don't see it yet, but the Pro pointer is going crazy right there, so I'm going to see if I can get this one live as well. Grab the old digger. Let's see what we got. See if it's right here in the hole. Nope, not yet. Aha! Alright, once again, just as the detector said, it's an old school pull tab. Awesome. Next hole. Alright, would you believe this? We have a third of the exact same kind, exactly the pull tab notch and 4 inches down, but we dig all of them here on the show. We're going to dig this one too, and let's see what we got. Alright guys, that took about 3 seconds. I popped up the plug and it was staring right at me. Another old school pull tab. We're batting 1,000 today on the predictions from the detector, and we're going to move on to the next one. Alright guys, I still didn't make it all the way to the tree. This area is very target rich. This target is a quarter signal, and it says it's 6 inches down. And you can see I'm almost to my little tree over here, but we're going to get there soon. I'm going to dig this up and we'll see what we have. Alright guys, this one took just a few seconds to dig here. I haven't found it yet, but I do have a really good beat on it. Oh, actually, I think I see it in the hole. I'm gonna grab it and see what we got. Oh, looks like it is a coin. Definitely quarter sized. It is pretty messed up. I can't tell the year. I'll have to get this thing cleaned up and show it to you later. Awesome, first coin. On to the next hole. Alright guys, we have another signal here. It's 6 inches down, exactly at the pull tab range. We're going to pull this thing up and see what's going on. Alright, this one took a little bit of digging, but eventually in the side wall back here I found the target. Looks like we got your classic old school pull tab, just like the Garrett Ace 250 predicted. Awesome. Move on to the next one. Next hole. I caught another target here on my way to the tree, which is very close now. It's a notch above the pull tab, right in the center of the range, and it's about 4 inches down, so let's see what it really is. Alright everybody, that didn't take very long. I popped up the plug and this thing fell right out. I don't even know how many we have now. This might be 4 or 5 pull tabs just on my way to the tree. But we dig them all here and we love it. Let's keep going. Next hole. Alright guys, this one rang up as a nickel, 4 inches down, and it was bouncing between nickel and pull tab as well. So let's dig this one up and see what it really is. Okay guys, this one was really weird. It kind of ghosted me. I pulled the hole up and I couldn't find it, and this thing must have flung. It ended up over there, way beyond the hole. I must have flung it out and not even seen it, but it is sort of the new style of lever pull tab, and so yeah, that's what it was. Next hole. Well folks, we finally made it over here to this yellow tree. I never thought we'd get here, but I found a target beneath it. It is exactly at the pull tab range, 4 inches down, just like our other targets on the way here were, most of them. So let's dig it up and see what we got. Alright guys, we found the target in here, just like the detector said it would be. We got another pull tab. This might be a record for the day, but let's keep going. Let's move on to the next one. Alright guys, we have another pull tab signal here. It claims to be 2 inches down, but one thing interesting about this target is it's very long. And what I mean by that is, if I swipe up here, it beeps. If I swipe in the middle here, it beeps. And if I swipe down here, it'll still beep. So it's like, it's got a very wide area that still beeps. So I'm gonna dig up right here in the middle of the area that signals and see what we have here. I'm not sure if that has to do with the orientation of the object. I'm not exactly sure of the science behind it, but it's just interesting. I'm gonna see what this one is, and I'm curious to find out. Well guys, I pulled up a target pretty quickly, and maybe it just has to do with the funky shape of this thing and that it was so close to the surface. It looks like a mangled little piece of a can, an aluminum can. Well, alright, let's go on to the next one. We have another target 2 inches down. The notch is one above the pull tab. And whereas the last one was a very wide area, this one seems to be very shallow or very small. I guess it's decently sized, but under the pinpoint mode you can see that it's only really in this area right here. So let's dig this thing up and see what it is. Alright guys, I popped the plug up and it fell right down here into the hole. Once again, we have one of these old school pull tabs. It's a record day for those, as I've said. If this was my goal to collect these, I would be doing very well today. But we don't care here, we dig them all. Let's move on to the next one. Alright guys, we got another instance of our tone of the day. It's a pull tab, exactly, discrimination notch, and it's 4 inches down. Let's dig this thing up and see what we got. Alright folks, once again we find that our detector was correct. We have another old school pull tab. This place is just full of these things, and we're going to keep on going and see what else we can find. Alright, this signal was bouncing around a little bit. It was mostly at the pull tab level, 4 inches down, but it was actually going down towards the nickel as well. So let's see what this thing is. Alright guys, this dig didn't take too long, just popped it up. This thing was down there pretty deep. A novel item we have here, it's an old school pull tab from a beverage. And I'm about to call this place Pull Tab City. We've had 10 or 12 on here so far. Let's keep on going though and dig more. Alright guys, we finally have a different signal here. It's about a quarter level, but it says it's 6 inches down, so this might be a bit of a deep dig. Let's pop this plug up and see what it is. Alright folks, it wasn't very deep at all, but maybe what fooled it was it was small. It's a little dime here. It says 1996 on it. So it's a 96 dime. Pretty cool, another coin for the day. Let's move on and go to the next hole. Alright guys, this target was bouncing around between 3 notches, all just below the pull tab range, and it says it's pretty deep. It says it's 6 inches down. Let's pop this plug and see what's up. Alright guys, in this one it looks like we have a pull tab without the ring. It's just the part that covers the hole. So alright, cool. Next hole. Alright guys, I found another target here. This one's up at the quarter/dime level. It says it's 6 inches down, so it might be a bit of a dig. Let's pop the plug and see what's up. Alright guys, it wasn't very deep at all. I popped the plug and it's kind of interesting. It looks like it maybe is supposed to be worn on a necklace or something. It's the number 1. It's pretty light in my hand, but the detector seemed to think it was either a dime or a quarter. So who knows? Maybe it's just made out of some sort of alloy or something. Like I say, it's pretty light. So who knows what this was meant to be, but it's pretty cool. Number 1. Cool. Next hole. Alright guys, believe it or not, we have the exact same signal here. It's up at the quarter level and it says it's 6 inches down. It's the same as our last target, which was that little 1. And let me tell you something, if this is a silver 2, then I'm going to pack up my stuff and go home, because I will officially be on the Truman Show and somebody's playing a prank on me. So let's dig this thing up and see what it really is. Alright everybody, this target was a little bit deep down, but I think I'm pretty close to finding it here. I'm going to try to dig it out live on this one because it's kind of a high signal. It might be exciting. So let's keep digging down a little bit here. Oops. See what we got going. Oh, looks like we popped it up here. Oh, looks like it's some kind of a coin here. It is a Stinkin' Lincoln penny. Pretty old though. Looks like the date says 1970 something, 1971 perhaps. Oops, sorry. Camera can't see it. But yeah, just a regular Lincoln penny. Still kind of cool. My third coin of the day. On to the next hole. Alright guys, I can barely believe it, but this is a third signal that's the exact same, 6 inches down at the quarter discrimination notch. We're going to dig this one up and see what else we got here. Alright guys, I like these high signals, so I'm gonna once again try to dig this one live for you. It seems like it's somewhere over here in this the back sidewall here. So I'm going to try to get this thing out live. Hopefully it comes out smooth. Looks like we popped it out maybe. Ooh, must have dropped it. Ah. Alright, once again, it is not a quarter or a dime, but we have another Lincoln penny. This time it's from 1977. Awesome. Alright, next hole. Alright guys, for this one we got a penny signal, but the signal says it's 2 inches, so I'm just gonna test to see if it's on the top of the grass here, as I normally do in the thick grass. It's not a solid tone, so I think I'm gonna still dig this one. Alright, I'll see you in a second. Alright guys, I dug for a while on this one, and I cannot believe it. Look at the size of this thing. I hope it's nothing disgusting. It looks like some kind of it's definitely a ring. It rang up as a penny at 2 inches, and this thing was about 6 inches down. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm dealing with here, but I got it out of the ground. I filled the hole back in already, but it was deep. It was quite deep. I'm gonna put the plug back on top. Try to make it look reasonable again. But yeah, I found a 1 a while ago. I guess this is my 0. So we'll see what other kind of numbers we can get later. All right, next hole. Well guys, I think I'm gonna pack it up. I think that was my last hole today. I had fun out here today. It was a good dig. I had a lot of pull tabs, but that's all right. We'll get the more interesting items next time. I hope to see you guys on my channel. Hope you guys have fun digging. See you next time.